All right, Alex. So what you qualify for is called the Premier Family Care Plan. Okay, and your contribution to this will be 25.32 a week if you decide to enroll. Okay, and why 25.32? Because it's kind of an odd number.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on what we call the hour power principle, and the idea is that it's based on 1 hour of your work week.
Okay.
All right. So the thought process behind it was, if your boss comes in and says, Alex, you're a great worker, we're going to give you a permanent 41 hours a week. I don't think you're going to be running out buying a brand new car with 1 hour a week.
No, not with $25.
Exactly. But in reverse, if he said, Alex, things are tight and I have to drop you to a permanent 39-hour work week,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see you selling off everything to make ends meet over an hour's worth of time.
Oh, absolutely not.
All right, so therein is where we come up with the 25.32. That way, 1 hour.
That makes sense.
Alrighty. So the first benefit that we're going to have for you is called freedom of choice. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had to be on the financial end for arranging a funeral?
I can't say that I have, but myself personally, I've seen people go through it. But I haven't been on the financial side myself.
Did you get to hear very much about like the financial strain that it puts on families?
I know it's definitely expensive, but other than that, I don't know too much about the whole process and what they went through. Yeah.
Well, the average funeral right now is running around $14,000.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay, and what a lot of families don't realize is that life insurance isn't handling the cost of funerals the way it used to.
Mm-hmm.
Because it used to be that someone would take that life insurance policy, they would walk in, they would hand it to the funeral director, and he would hold it as collateral until the insurance check came in and they could square up.
Okay.
Right? But it's not working that way anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because insurance companies used to have to pay a claim within 24 days. Well, now, because of the laws changing, they can hang on to your policy for up to 60 days.
Wow.
Any idea why they hold on to it till the last minute?
If I were to guess, money.
Yep, interest.
Mm-hmm.
Because they make millions and millions of dollars in interest. So, what we came up with, I'm sorry. I just totally screwed that up. I'm so sorry. So, another thing that's happening in the funeral world
Mm-hmm.
is there's two companies going around. One's out of Texas and it's called SCI,
Okay.
and the other one is out of Canada and it's called the Alderwood Group. So they're going all across the United States and Canada trying to buy up all the funeral homes and cemeteries that they can, because like they've got this goal to try to become the Walmart of the funeral industry. And the main reason I mention this is that their corporate policy is anywhere from 50 to 100% of all funeral costs upfront.
Wow.
And I mean, I don't know about you, but on the lower end of things, let's say it's only 14,000. Most families I sit down with, they don't have an extra $7,000 laying around that they can just drop.
No, for a funeral.
Exactly. And if they do have it,
Mm-hmm.
they need to hold on to that money because there's a lot of bills that come in afterwards.
Certainly.
All right. So that's why we came up with the freedom of choice.
Okay.
All right. The idea behind this is that you can take this to any funeral home in the United States
Mm-hmm.
and they would accept it. Okay? Because it's backed by the big, powerful unions like yours. So they know they're going to get paid.
Makes sense.
Alrighty. How this would work is that, Alex, you're covered for $30,000.
Okay.
Okay? So whoever you have as the beneficiary, okay, all they would do is when that time comes, They would flip this over. They would make the arrangements and write them in here, negotiate the price, put it right here. They sign here as the beneficiary,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
and the funeral director signs here.
Okay, so.
Then they just hand it to them.
Okay.
And that's it. They walk away with no out-of-pocket costs, as long as they keep your funeral under $30,000.
Beautiful.
Okay, now once you leave that office, that funeral director is going to call us right here at the main office, and they're going to ask us 2 questions. 1, are you enrolled? And 2, how much you have to work with. So if I told them, you know, you have $30,000 to work with, how much do you think that funeral's magically going to cost you?
30,000.
Exactly. So, and it shouldn't work that way, so we don't allow it to work that way. What we do is we find out this number right here,
What's negotiated?
right,
Okay.
and we cut them a check for that amount. Then, the difference, we send in a check to your beneficiary,
Wow.
okay? No questions asked. Now, like I said, we don't reveal that number. We also ask that you never reveal that number.
What it's worth?
Exactly.
Okay.
So, to us, that's the cleanest, easiest, most compassionate way to handle what's eventually going to happen to all of us. You know, it's kind of like a prearranged funeral. Have you heard of those?
Yeah, sort of. It's when you pay for everything up front, right?
Right.
Okay. Yep.
And I
Definitely
mean-
heard of those.
They're great in concept.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything is taken care of prior to death. There's, you know, none of those overlying questions. But prearranged funerals have you locked into one particular funeral home,
Makes sense. Yeah.
and you only have what you've paid into it. And most prearranged funerals run about $100 a month. So if something were to happen, you know, in 2 years, that's $2,400 towards, you know, a $14,000 bill.
It's not gonna cover anything.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This is permanent and it's portable. You can take this anywhere in the United States.
Wow.
All right, and as long as it's under the $30,000, you're completely covered.
Perfect. Makes
Alright.
sense. Yeah.
Alrighty. So next I'll explain your hospital benefits.
Okay.
Okay. All right. These are our living benefits. Honestly, this is the main reason most people enroll.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's say your daughter's in the backyard, you know, and she's running across the yard like most kids do.
Mhm.
You know, she trips headed for the swing set, and you know she hurts her ankle. It's swollen. It's red. Where are you probably headed?
Well, depending on the severity, urgent care or the ER.
Exactly. Because, you know, you got to check out your children, make sure they're okay.
100%.
This, as long as you are seen within 72 hours for
Okay.
any kind of bump, bruise, you know, bee sting, stitches, nothing internal like, you know, I've got the flu or I have a bad cough.
We're gonna go
But-
sit over here.
Anything that requires, you know, emergency care,
Mhm.
whether it be from your doctor, because you can go to your
Primary
private
physician.
practitioner.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You can go to urgent care, you can go to the ER. This is going to pay you $300 per event.
Oh, wow. Per occurrence?
Yeah, per
Okay.
occurrence, and
Awesome.
it's unlimited.
Wow.
So if, you know, you guys are hiking and your daughter heads down a hill and she bumps into a tree and gets an egg on her head and then you're following suit and you sprain your ankle, guess what? That's
600.
200.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And if you use this, you know, 3 times in 1 year, that's an extra $900 in your pocket.
Wow. Very nice.
Okay, so let's say that tumble down the hill is a little bit worse,
Mhm.
and she ends up holding onto that tree, and you keep it moving. Okay, and you end up staying in the hospital a couple of days.
Mhm.
Well, now you're out of work
Well, yeah.
because you're sitting in a hospital room. So what they do is they double that to $600 per day that you're in that hospital. So the easiest analogy I can give you is if you're sitting in that hospital room and you spend 10 days in the hospital, you're going to get a check in the mail. It's not to the hospital or doctor. It's in your name, comes to your address for $6,000.
Wow.
to help you with whatever costs you have, extra babysitting, because if you're laid up in a hospital, who's watching your dog?
Yeah, well, 100%.
Right? And if it was a little bit worse and you ended up in the hospital in the ICU unit,
Mm-hmm.
well, now they're going to pay $1,200
Per day?
per day up to 14 days.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, past 14 days, there's a chance we might be coming back to this certificate.
Yeah, you'll be using that funeral benefit.
But if for some reason you just like to procrastinate getting better, and on the 15th day you're moving a little bit better, it brings it right back to the 600.
So as long as I'm in the hospital after the 14 days, I'm getting the 600.
Yeah. On
Okay.
the 15th day, you just start getting the 600 instead of the 1400.
Beautiful.
Instead of the 1200.
Very cool.
All right. So does that make sense how that works?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure you can see exactly how important that is. So this part right here,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm sure you've heard of companies like Aflac, Aetna combined.
Yeah, no, I've heard of them.
Okay, well, this little section right here
Yeah.
can run you anywhere from $60 to $80 a month.
Wow. And that's built in?
Yeah, this is just built right in. This
That's
has not
interesting.
changed at all.
Wow.
So all through here we're still back at that $25.32 a week.
Perfect.